Good afternoon, guys. How's everyone doing on this hit and miss day today? 1 minute it's cloudy and the next minute it's sunny, but we can't moan. You know, we're only in May, and really over the past, since I've ever known, we've never really had continuous heat in May. It's normally in July, August and then September when we get our weather, so we can't moan. And yeah, it's turning into a nice day. But welcome to my channel, guys. It's called a South London Bolster Boys Towers. Please don't forget to share and subscribe to keep my channel alive. Peace, man. So guys, I want to have a little chat with you about my enduro day at Portsmouth Motorcycle Club on Saturday morning. And I went along there with a good friend of mine, Cole. He picked me up and took me up there, and we arrived there around 9 o'clock, got kitted up, and we was on the course for 10 o'clock. So how it was run was amazing, and the teachers there was, you know, second to none. Those absolutely brilliant, very professional people, and very good lessons what they give us. So basically we got split up into 3 different groups. So I was riding a motocross bike, by the way, guys. I've got a KX250 two-stroke, and this is an enduro course. So I'll have a chat with you about that in a minute. But yeah, we got split up into a few different classes. Sorry about that. The sun's hitting me. It's lovely out at the minute. There was like a novice, an intermediate, and a professional, and I went into the novice class. And yeah, so we started riding. There was around 9 of us in each class, so there's 3 classes. I believe there was only around 30 or 40 riders, because it wasn't really advertised that well, or not that well, I must say. It wasn't really advertised on purpose, because the owner didn't want to overrun it, because this was the first time that they'd ever done anything like this there. Normally they do Mudfest enduro. That's run at this track, and also Rogers Hill also is run by the same fella too. So I met him on Saturday, and he's a lovely guy. A big shout out to Portsmouth Motorcycle Club and to Rogers Hill, and I'll be looking forward to coming over to Rogers Hill in June on my motocross bike to get across them stubble fields what I've been told so much about, and I'm so looking forward to that, because it's them stubble fields where I'll be able to like really pin my bike and get her through the power band and hold her in the power band and see what she's all about, because it's all right riding on these motocross tracks and on these enduro tracks, but you can't really get the full potential of my motocross bike, because it's so fast and it's so powerful. Everyone what I speak to about it calls it a beast, and it is literally a beast. It literally rips your hands off, and it's the old school 2-stroke. So yeah, I love it to bits, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I actually got offered recently a later KXF 4-stroke. I think it was about 2011 or 2012. The guy wanted to swap me, and I wouldn't swap it, because of I know that I've got one of the last generation KX250s, and then they went over to a 4-stroke. So yeah, I've got a bit of a gem there, and I've started to restore it and bring it back to its formal glory. So anyway, guys, let's have a chat about this class. So anyway, we had a little ride and started off in the woods. For about 5 minutes later, we pulled up, and the female got off of the her bike, and she was a teacher. I think her name is Emma or Emily. I can't really remember. My bad. But she was one hell of a teacher. The techniques which she was showing us was on a different scale, different level. I've never seen nothing like it, and I've never heard I've never heard it be told as good as what she told it, and explained how to do things. So our first lesson was climbing over logs, and when I say logs, this log was 3 foot high laid down, so it'd been chopped down and it was 3 foot high, and if you just hit that full power, full pelt on a motocross bike or an enduro bike, all you're going to do is go straight over the handlebars and have a severe accident. So she went on to show us how to do it. She demonstrated how to do it probably around 4 or 5 times, but yeah, she was talking to us and showing us the techniques for around 10 minutes, and it was absolutely amazing. And I managed to do it after a few attempts. I had one off, but that wasn't too bad. But yeah, I managed to do it. And what you've got to do is, like, there's a little step up which is just before the log, and you've got to like get up to the step up. You've got to seat bounce and just go on your throttle, get your front wheel up onto the log, and let your back wheel and your traction pull you up and over the log. So yeah, it was a big task to do, but I managed to do it. So we done that one, and then we went for another ride in the woods, and then we had to there was a big massive ditch, like a trench, and when I say a trench, it was 6 foot deep and probably about 5 foot wide, 4 or 5 foot wide. So you couldn't literally stop and ride down it and ride up the other side. It was just too steep. It was just like that, like a U, and it was lower at one end and higher at the other end, which was a bit of a mission. And we was shown how to actually jump across this massive gap. I really didn't have much confidence, and I really didn't think I'd be able to do it. But yeah, everyone else done it, and well, I was actually the fourth one to go over, and I'd done it the first one, and that's because of I've rode bikes for most of my life, and bits like that I'm pretty good on. So I know what you've got to do is get up to the face of it and pin it, you know, and give it a little seat bounce, and you know, open your accelerator up when you're in the air to carry it over to the other side and land on your back wheel or on both wheels. And yeah, so I managed to do that too, and that was like a massive trench. And then we went further on into the woods, and we was climbing over very high wet roots on the ground. We was climbing over rocks. It was really one awesome day, and you know, it was 50 quid for the day, and what a cheap day out it was, considering what, you know, what I learned and how good it was run, that track. So let's hope that they do another one, guys. But yeah, I had a great Saturday. Sunday I got a few aches and pains. Monday the aches and pains got even worse today. And that's because of like where you're jolting your body, and you know, you're jumping over things constantly like that, and you're going backwards and forwards. You know, you're using muscles in your body what you haven't used for many years. So I'm a little bit stiff still, but I'm doing plenty of exercises to get it out, guys. But yeah, I'm going to leave this one here, guys, with you. I hope everyone had a good weekend, whatever you've done. I hope everyone's having a good day today, and everything's back to work and back to normal. So guys, have a great day, whatever you're doing. Stay safe. Peace.